Okay, let's see the fourth sum. This is very important sum according to board exam. Here the function is given, that is y equal to x square into e raised to x, and we have to show d square y by dx square minus dy by dx minus 2 times x plus 1 into e raised to x equal to 0. Right? Means we have to prove left side equal to right side. Means if you take second derivative, subtract first derivative from it and subtract this term from that, your answer should be 0. This is the question. Now the given function is y equal to x square into e raised to x. Right? See, here we have to find out second derivative as well as first derivative. So let's start with the first derivative of this function y equal to x square e raised to x. So x square and e raised to x, we can see that two terms are given in product form. So obviously we'll use product rule of derivative here. So keep first function constant, derivative of second function. Here derivative of e raised to x will be e raised to x, that we know. Now second function constant, derivative of x square will be just 2x. Right? Now x square and x square is common term, so factor out that common term and write the remaining term into bracket. So this is your first derivative, e raised to x into x square plus 2x. We have done with first derivative. Now we'll find out second derivative. Now we have to differentiate this term again. But again here we can see e raised to x and this bracket. There are two terms. Both are in multiplication form. So here we'll use product rule of derivative again. So keep first function constant, derivative of this bracket. Then this bracket constant, derivative of e raised to x. Right? So take derivative of this bracket, derivative of x square will be just 2x, derivative of 2x is just 2. The bracket constant as it is, derivative of e raised to x will be e raised to x. So e raised to x and e raised to x, again common term in both the terms. So factor out that common term, e raised to x. Now 2x plus 2 and x square plus 2x will combine into bracket. This 2x plus 2x become 4x, x square as it is and remaining 2 as it is. So second derivative will be e raised to x into bracket x square plus 4x plus 2. Okay. See, according to this, we want second derivative and we want first derivative. Right? Second derivative and first derivative, both term we have. Right? Now what we'll do, we'll consider the left side first. Okay. So I have written left side here, d square y divided by dx square minus dy by dx minus 2 times x plus 1 into e raised to x. Right? The value of these two terms, dy by dx and d square y by dx square, we have already find out that value. Okay. So second derivative will substitute here. What was the second derivative? E raised to x, x square plus 4x plus 2, that I have written here. Now minus dy by dx. What was the dy by dx? Dy by dx was e raised to x into x square plus 2x. See, that term is here. And the remaining term means this term as it is here. But if you see, in all these three terms, one term is common, that is e raised to x, e raised to x, e raised to x. So I have factored out e raised to x from that. And the remaining term I have written into this round bracket. X square plus 4x plus 2 as it is here. This minus sign will apply to this bracket. So both term will be negative. Minus x square minus 2x. See, minus x square minus 2x. Right? Again, this minus 2 will multiply to x and 1 both. So both term will be negative. So minus 2 into x, minus 2x, minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Right? And we have factored out e raised to x here. Now we can see this positive x square, negative x square. Positive 4x, minus 2x become minus 4x. That we can cancel with this plus 4x. So minus 2x cancel. Plus 2, minus 2 cancel. So we left only 0 into this bracket. And we factored out e raised to x already. So 0 into e raised to x, obviously it becomes 0. So we got our right side 0. Okay. So from this function we can prove this term is nothing but 0. Getting? Okay student. Now let's see one more example. If y equal to e raised to m into cos inverse x. This is the given function. Then show that 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus x into dy by dx minus m square y is equal to 0. This is what we have to show. Now we'll differentiate the given function. Okay. So y equal to e to the power m cos inverse x. This is your given function. Now we have to differentiate it. Y, derivative of y will be dy by dx, right? Now e raised to m cos inverse x will be as it is, right? So e raised to m cos inverse x as it is, but we have to differentiate their power, right? In that power, m is constant, keep that m as it is, and derivative of cos inverse x will be minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square, correct? So this is the derivative. Now we'll simplify this. This minus m and this e to the power m cos inverse x will write in the numerator, and this root 1 minus x square will be in the denominator, right? Now this denominator term, if you shift that to the left side, it will multiply to dy by dx, right? And numerator term as it is on the right side. But if you see this e to the power m cos inverse x, this is nothing but your original function y. So this term we can replace by y only, right? Now you can see your function is in simplified form. Now to get rid of this root sign, we'll take square on both sides. So if you take square here, that root and square will cancel. So you left with only 1 minus x square. If you take square here, dy by dx whole bracket square. If you take square of negative m, it becomes positive m square, and square of y will be y square. Get it? Now we'll differentiate this both side again, because we want second derivatives also. So here if you see these two terms are in multiplication form, so obviously we'll use product rule of derivative here. So keep first term constant and take derivative of second term. Now here dy by dx to the bracket power 2. So here we'll use x raised to n rule, that is power rule of derivative. So 2 will write before dy by dx. Then, but we have to differentiate dy by dx again. So it becomes d square y by dx square, right? So we have done with first term constant, derivative of second term. Now second term constant and take derivative of this first term. Here 1 is constant, so its derivative 0. X square derivative will be 2x. So 0 minus 2x will be just minus 2x. Then now on the right side, m square is constant, keep m square constant as it is. Derivative of y square will be just 2y, and derivative of y will be dy by dx. Don't forget to differentiate y with respect to x again. Okay. Now if you see in all these terms and check what we have to show. Here we want to show 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square, right? Check this first term and this first term, right? We want 1 minus x square, we have that 1 minus x square. We want d square y by dx square, we have that d square y by dx square. But we don't want this extra 2 times dy by dx, right? So we don't want this term, correct? Now check second term, minus x dy by dx. We want minus x dy by dx, okay? See, we have that minus, this minus and x here. Again we want dy by dx, we have that dy by dx also, but we don't want this 2 and this dy by dx, right? If you want, we have written this in simplified form, right? If you see this term as it is here, then this term minus plus become minus here. This 2x I have written first, dy by dx square as it is here, and right side term as it is here, right? So here actually we don't want this 2 dy by dx, we don't want this 2 also, and this 1 time dy by dx also. We want only minus x dy by dx, because that is our middle term, right? Now come to the right side also we don't want this 2 and this dy by dx, because we have only minus m square y, that is m square y, that will shift to the left side, okay? So in all these 3 terms, one term which is common that we don't want in this expression. So what we'll do, we'll divide both sides of the equation by this 2 dy by dx. If you divide here by 2 dy by dx, only this term you will left 1 minus x square d square y by dx square. That is our required first term, right? Second term also, this term if you divide by 2 dy by dx, you will left with only x dy by dx. That is our required second term, right? Now if you divide right side also by 2 dy by dx, you will left with only m square y. But your m square and y is on the right side. But if you shift that to the left side, it becomes minus m square y, and right side becomes 0. Okay? So left side equal to right side is proved.